Hi, everybody. We're back to offer recommendations for books, movies, music, and more that you can check out from the Carmel Clay Public Library. I'm Catherine, and I'm joined today by Susan, and we have some romance-themed suggestions to get you ready for Valentine's Day. So, Susan, what have you been reading?
So, as Catherine said, she challenged me to find a more romantic book as we are in the month of February, and I managed to do so. Go me. And as an added bonus, there's no murder going on. Although, I have to say, Hercule Poirot was known to say that romance can be a byproduct of crime. No crimes in this book, though. I read the book The Lost Ticket by Freya Sampson. 60 years ago, Frank was riding the number 88 bus on his way home and met this amazing redheaded artist who encouraged him to follow his dream of being in the theater. She wrote her phone number on her bus ticket so that Frank could call her and arranged to meet her at the National Gallery the next day. Frank was over the moon, but when he arrived home, he realized he had lost the ticket and did not have her number to call her. He didn't even know her name. He stood in the rain the whole Sunday, hoping to meet the redheaded artist again, and she never showed. Fast forward 60 years, and Frank is still riding the number 88 bus and hoping to see his redheaded artist again. He wants to thank her for encouraging him so many years ago. He wants her to know that she made a difference in his life, and he's had a great life. He meets another redheaded young woman, Libby, on the bus and confuses her with his redheaded artist from many years ago. Frank has dementia, and it is progressively getting worse. Libby, who has her own host of issues she's facing, is taken by Frank's story and decides that she will start a campaign to find Frank's redheaded artist before he forgets her completely. This is a sweet, thoughtful story with romance and many other wonderful characters that you're going to meet on the number 88 bus. The ending's not quite what you think it's going to be, and I really appreciated that. The Lost Ticket is available at the library in print, ebook, and audiobook. What about you, Catherine?
That sounds really heartwarming and touching and moving.
It's so sweet.
I went with murder. So I found a TV show that's based on a book, and it is called Recipes for Love and Murder. And the book is by Sally Andrew, and the TV show came out last year on Acorn. And it features Tanny Maria. And Maria doesn't like change. And she has this great recipe column and blog, and she discovers that she's going to lose her job. So she offers up the idea that she could maybe do an advice column instead with very little experience. So she starts assisting people with the problems, and she's eventually forced to face some issues of her own, especially when troubles of those people that she's helping touch upon the pain of her own past, like a woman desperate to escape her abusive husband. When that woman ends up murdered, there's the murder, Maria gets wrapped up in the investigation, despite the best efforts of one very striking detective who's determined to keep her safe. Suddenly, this practical, very down-to-earth woman is involved in something much more sinister than perfecting her favorite chocolate cake recipe. And all 10 episodes of Recipes for Murder are now available to stream or download with Hoopla with your Carmel Clay Public Library card. And if you'd like to read the ebook or listen to the digital audiobook, you can listen to Recipes for Love and Murder or read it on your device with no holds and no waiting with Hoopla. Thank you so much for joining this month, and we will see you next month.